This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so now we are going to discuss about how can we work with remote repo. And when I say remote repo, that means I've been working on my local repo, add, commit, branch, merge, conflict resolutions, everything we do in the local repo. But how do we share our code with others? And that's what we need to understand right now. So if you see that this image, we have 4 repository. You see that? And each repository, and when I say here repository, please understand repository means the one where we have a committed object. I'm not talking the staging area, I'm not talking the workspace. 3 space we had it in your laptop: workspace and staging area, not for us. Repo, the place where you have a committed code. So this repo, developer 1, repo 2, repo 3, repo 4. So how do we share our code? So what Git is saying, Linus Torvald has architected this setup. Anyone who wants to share the committed objects, they can share using repo to repo, repo to repo. Okay, that means any repo can send the data, and this is called push, or any repo can receive the data, that is called pull, push and pull. That means if you want to share someone else's code, if you want to see someone else's code, you have to pull it. If you want to send your code to someone else, you have to push it to his repo. So now which protocol is allowed this for push and pull? So there's a 2 protocol is there, SSH and HTTPS. So that means technically any repo can push and pull against any repo, provided if it is accessible over the network. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now the problem is, in that way the mess will be created. Let's say one developer, if he's having, let's say, 10 people, then one developer has to talk to 9 people, right? 9 push pull every time he have to do, and he'll get crazy, right? So how do we solve this problem? In that case, what we have proposed the concept of central repo. Remember, I never said server. Central repo. There'll be one more repo created, and this repo, all repo will be same, but we will do the push and pull against the central repo. Central repo, you can call it, which is again a remote repo, but it will be central to the team. So instead of each, we will push against each other, we will push against the central repo. Make sense?
And
Yes.
one question, like this central repo is not located some like on a particular system, or is it a like where it is located?
It can locate
Uh,
anywhere. Your machine can act like a sub central repo. Your
okay.
laptop. I mean, when
And
I say anywhere, literally it can be anywhere. But typically, what happens? We have a team members who say, "Okay, let's make this server as a this one machine dedicated for central repo." Simple.
and is it possible like among like we have 4 repos and this the central repo can coexist with one of
Yeah, yeah.
the
Food repo can see one repo or 4 repo. You can keep it here also 4 repo. So that conceptually is
okay,
possible, right? 4
okay.
different directories. See here, if
Mm-hmm.
I created a one directory, can I create another repository here? It's a repo one. So can I
Okay,
create another directory? Yes, you can do that here.
okay, got it.
Yeah. So that is a concept. So conceptually, any repo can become a central repo, and any other repo other than mine is a remote repo. Conceptually, this remote repo versus central repo, you understood, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, what has happened? That did not solve the our problem, enterprise problem. What problem? So that we started asking, hey, can we have some features on the central repo? Features, some additional features. What, like what? So can we have a wiki somewhere on top of it? Can we have issue tracking tool? Can we have a better UX? Can we have a role-based access control so I can assign dev, QA, this, that, and all? Can we can we manage multiple central repo here? Can we have a security scan feature? Can we have a backup feature? So all these feature people and companies, organizations started demanding. And that is where the Git says, listen, that is not our priority right now. That is not our priority. We developed whatever it was developed. This is the way it works. Right now, we cannot develop more feature than that. So that was the fundamental. Understood now? So now for enterprise use, see, developer loves Git because they get a flexibility to do whatever their own in their own local repo. But enterprises have a lots of challenges in terms of security, in terms of many more things which I highlighted and all. So how do we solve? And that is where many organization has come up and say, hey, listen, we will solve your problem. We will help you to have a wiki, issue tracking tool, better UX, role-based access control, and many more, whatever you want. And we will give you this feature, but we'll have to pay for it. And that is where the GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, Gerrit, AWS, Azure, and many more vendor has come, and they have proposed the solution. They have a developer solution for enterprises Git uses. So what is a Git? Git is a versioning control tool. But what is a GitHub? GitHub is a platform where you can host thousands of central repo, remote repo. You have a features like wiki, issue tracking tool, UX is good, role-based access control, ability to manage many more, and many other features. So now you understood that GitHub versus Git.
Just one thing, this the Azure ones and AWS ones and the other things, they do the same. They have the same functionality, is it? Like,
Same function. Everything UX will be little different, but all these
okay,
are doing the same, only one. So if you learn one, rest of the things you will be able to learn.
okay, got it.
Got it? So this is the one. So now for this particular training, we are using GitHub. Okay, GitHub. So now what do we do? So there is a two developer because two guys are have to work together, right? So developer one, you have to register at GitHub. That you'll do that. I don't think so. I have to tell you how to register at the website. Second developer also have to register at the website. So first developer will create a repo, generate a PAT key or SSH key. So PAT is for HTTPS, SSH for SSH push pull. And the push the code, this is the sample command. This is the pattern, push the code. And after that, second developer has to work. So which I want to show you something. So let me do that. Go to the GitHub. And this is the GitHub. Okay, if you registered it, login it, something like that, you will get it. And here you will create a repository. So I'll go to the one organization which I use it for the demo. Temporary, yeah, this is the one. So here is the place I create mostly the temporary repository for the training purpose. Okay, so now what you have, so earlier I created a repository using command line, right? Now I'll create a repository using UI. You see, these are all our repository, but I'll create one more, and this time SRE Fab 2025. Okay, now this I'm creating the repository name, description, public and private. Public means anyone can see, private means only the person whom you allow can see. So public, don't care. Don't add a readme file. I want empty repository. Else, if you add a readme file, one commit will be created, which I don't want right now. And then create a repo. Same thing. Whatever I did init in the command line in my laptop, same thing I did through UI using on GitHub. Now I told you two protocol, SSH protocol and SSH and HTTP protocol. This is the HTTPS URL and this is the HTTP URL, which is for the remote. Now, if you get comfortable with it, see that this repo has lots of functionality. Okay, here you have a issue tracking tool. Here you have a wiki, some security feature, CI features like Jenkins and all. Here you have pull request. You can have it ability to manage multiple projects. So many security issues and role based and many other features we have here. Okay, there's some small tutorials has been given to you, which anyways I'll show you, so that you can start these projects and stuff like that. Go-Pilot has come recently, that new feature for AI for coding developers. I mean, for developer coding purpose and stuff like that. You can access management. Again, with these issues, this feature you will get under the settings. Understood now? What is this repo?
Yes.
So now this is the one thing which we have. Now what do we do? Nothing great. Whatever we have in the local repo, I need to share with the remote repo. So two authentications are there. SSH will, HTTPS will pat. How to generate a pat? So any questions which you have, again, same way I would ask you to just see here. This is the pat tutorial. Okay, pat means personal access token on the GitHub, and this is the SSH tutorial. Okay, so this will help you. Pat means they'll give you pat, and remember that GitHub password will not work for the push and pull. GitHub password is for the GitHub only. If you want to work with the repository, you have to generate a pat, and for that you have to go here and generate a pat. Or if you want SSH key to upload, again this tutorial will help you to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to use a pat. So let me generate a pat. This is the old pat. Delete this. And I'm generating one pat. Classic. What is this? Security has become everywhere. It's things.
So this is kind of token, the pat.
Personal access token, yeah, for the repository.
Okay.
8. Okay, so I'm generating a pat. Expiry date, you can set it up. And what access you want to give it, I think you should go slow. It's very easily readable. The moment you read it, you will get to know read access, write access, admin access, this access, that access. Right now, blindly I'm selecting. This is the worst thing which anyone can do. But blindly I'm giving every access to this token. This is a worst practice, but I'm not reading it. Give the name of it demo and generate. So this is the pat. Now whatever access you given, this pat will be having that access. This works with HTTPS. For SSH, you have to upload the key. Where to upload the private key? So I'll show you that option also under the user account setting button, and here you see I have not uploaded any keys. Here you can upload the keys, but the thing is, one keys you cannot upload to multiple account. So that's the reason my laptop key has been uploaded using another account of GitHub. So I'm not uploading here. That's the reason I'm using pat. Okay. So this is the pat. Now what do you do? Nothing great. Here, copy this HTTPS URL, write up git push, and which branch you want to push, master. Enter. Automatically it will ask you for the pat, and it did not ask me. Maybe the older pat is still working or something like that. So that's the reason it did not ask me actually, this machine. Okay. and yeah, I need to check that. So it didn't ask me because some settings may be there and which had not expired, so something like that. Okay, so this is the one HTTPS. Usually it should ask me the path, but let's say if you want to ask, you want to prompt that. So what you need to do, you need to go to the Windows Authenticator, remove the older one. Okay, this is stored in a Windows Authenticator. Where is that? Just there is one option. This Windows 11 has changed every UI. Just credential. Credential manager. This is the name. So here, all the credential is being stored actually. So you can come and remove that credential, and then it will again prompt it. So for example, somewhere GitHub, right? It was GitHub. So look for it, GitHub. So many.
It was
It was up, right? Somewhere here it is. So you can remove this. I don't want to remove it because some more configuration is there, which will stop working, other stuff. So you can remove it and then again it will start work. So mine was saved. That's the reason it worked. Now I want to go to refresh this. Here it is. So remember that whatever I committed, 3 commits I did, 3 commits, and you want to see that complete details through UI. You like it, this one. File 1 has a file 2, and all this stuff which you have it. See here, click on this and you see that complete detail. So here who has committed, so you can see each commit. These are the 3 commit Rajesh Kumar has committed, and the timing is also you have it, and complete details you have it. I think the more you browse you will understand more. This is not a great thing. Now features are there, so many features are there, like branching and tagging. You want to search and go some files, if it is a large one you can go for it. By the way, you can work from the UI also. Here you can add a file, upload a file, you can modify this file, edit options, raw, many options are there. Here I'm modifying online, though it's not recommended, but still just for the sake of demo I'm showing you. So these are the things. Now this is the way you work on the remote repo. So what I did, understand this flow. So developer one push this code. Now if the second developer wants his code, what do you have to do? So he has to clone the repo. Okay, clone the repo. Clone means what? Matrix movie you have seen, right? Cloning means like a full clone. So you'll get a complete clone. Clone means the entire repository you get it. So can I do that? So let me show you. Here I am cloning it. Go to the command line, and here code, HTTPS or SSH. I'll go for HTTPS. SSH is recommended, by the way. Git clone. I'm acting like another developer, okay? Mind it. Someone else. And you see, I got this repo. Let me show you. Oh, where is it? Clone, right? It's there. Refresh issues maybe. So here, this is the repo. And if you want to go inside this SRE and git log, if you see that I'm acting like another developer. All these 3 commits Rajesh has committed, and good. So what do we do? So I'm some person, let's say I'm Patrick. Okay, so what do you do? So I will add one file more. Okay, So here I'm creating one more. I'm adding my code actually. Okay, this is my code. Git add, same flow, whichever I taught you. Add, git commit, Patrick, and git push, origin, master. Now you will say, how come we put the origin? What is origin? So you know what? When you clone the repo, the URL which you see that when you clone this repo, this URL get converted into shortcut which is called origin. So that way you don't have to remember this long URL always. Origin is the, you can remember that. So I'm pushing that after committing, and it will be committed. Push that because the authentication is already set. Now you see, I'll go to the GitHub, and do you have a Patrick file? Yeah, you see. Now Rajesh, which is me, this is my repo, and I want to, do you have a Patrick file? No. So what we'll do? So git pull origin. But here origin will not work because I have not cloned this repo. I created this repo. So if you want to create a reference, remote add, I'm creating a origin, add origin. This is a one-time activity for the source repo. Done. Now I can pull that repo now. So git pull origin master. I'm pulling now, and then moment I pull, I'll get the file. You see, this is the file which I was got it from Patrick. If you see the git log here, this is from Patrick. Understood now?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So here, same thing, you have to keep doing this flow. So first developer uh, um, push their repository. Second developer clone it and committed his code, and then again pushed it, and then again first developer again will pull it, and then keep working on this way. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So now in a GitHub we have so many features actually. So many features. I would like to show you some of this. So this is a repository, and here you can create a ticket. If you have worked with Jira or something like that, here you can ticket. So this is the one ticket I'm creating. Let's say DevOps School home page is not working, something like that. Anything as such. You can create a ticket, assign to someone, and here you can assign to all of your team members. Right now these are the folks has been added. You can assign and create it. Now you can upload the data also. So one ticket has been created in this repo for the bugs which you have here in this code. See labels, projects, milestone, many features we have it. Here CI feature is there. CI feature is basically for the setting up the pipelines and all, Jenkins kind of capabilities. Though we will not be touching this one, but it's easy to do that. Uh, Instead of GitHub Actions, we are teaching you Jenkins pipeline, which is more widely used, you know. And apart from that, we have some projects. Here you can create a projects and manage it. Here you can create a documentation, pages and all, like a Confluence. So it's a markup language editor. You can create a pages, sub pages and all, documents, whatever you wanted. You can do that. Some security features, security scans and all, you have it here. And settings, we have many options. For example, you want to assign someone else access, so go to the collaborator and teams, and here you can add a people or team together. So you can create a team somewhere at the org label. Here, see here, teams. I have 14 teams right now, correct? So these are the teams, and each of these teams can have members. You can create it, or you can add individual also. So let's say I'm adding Rajesh Kumar IN. This is my ID. This is the one. Now, what access you want to give to Rajesh Kumar? Read, triage, write, maintain, admin, all this thing you can give it. And you can invite him for the access. So here we have a multiple features which you can help you to get going. Understood now?
Yeah, Rajesh. Rajesh, one question. Like a second developer, which want to do some update and merge the code to the master branch, right? So
Mhm.
he will be doing the same way, like pulling the code from the repository, and after updating, he will do the push to the with the origin, right?
Okay. No, so that's where you have to know a little bit of branching and merging concept. Okay,
Hmm.
branching and merging concept. Okay, so this is a you need to know. So first, I would suggest practice this one, first
Hmm.
page and second page, and once you become comfortable, then come to this place. Okay, and go to the Git, and this is the Git course, and then go to the specific topics which is like branching and merging, right? So for
Hmm.
that, this three video will help you: branching, merging, and undoing. These three will help you.
Okay.
Okay, this is under the advanced one. Okay, and these are the batch classes just like that, so you can ignore it because you have it already.
Hmm.
These two, three, branching, merging, will help you. So first you practice this, others will get lost in the whole things, will get messed up actually in one go.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Okay, more questions?
No, it's good.
Okay, so I'll share this recording. Again, this recordings you will find under the same place under the this URL DevOps, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So fifth and sixth will be uploaded in the next couple of hours. So you can practice this. I would suggest start spending time on the tutorials. A lot of tutorials you have it. Again, this will help you to speed up your training, and after that, things like that. One more things, any questions if you have? I'm not seeing any questions so far, but start putting in the forums. So here you can put that questions and errors, and image also you can upload it, and after that I can respond it. I'll get the notification immediately the moment you publish, but probably I'll take a couple of hours to respond it because I may be occupied with somewhere else. But whatever the questions you can, you will write it. It's a login with the Google itself. So here if you see, you can log in with the Google here, and then you can get it working. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So